Hi all, and today I'm going to be reviewing this. It's a Nikon or Nikkor 16-80 f2 to f4 ED lens. Yes, I'm reading it off paper, so don't forget. Few specs for it. It weighs 560 grams or 1.23 pounds or just under 20 ounces. Now, when I bought my D500, which I'm going to do a review on in the next week or two, when I get some time, this came as a kit lens at f2.8. Now, personally, I use this as my go-to lens. If I don't have my Sigma on, which I've done the review for, I'll leave a link in for that. Basically, I'll have this on. I was out last night, I was doing some stuff with it last night. I was out Saturday night doing some stuff with that. Now that we can get out a little bit more, I'm doing a little bit more. So anyway, what's this lens for? Well, at 16-80, whoop, nearly dropped it, but at 16-80, it's quite nice. It's, with the hood on, you're talking 14.5 centimeters, fully extended 19.5 centimeters. You know what I mean? When the hood's down, you're only talking 10 centimeters. It's not a lot. 10 centimeters or 15 with the hood up when it's down. When it's fully extended, that is. Oh, not zoomed, we'll see. The thing I like about it as well is I'll just show you that little thing there. Press that in, turn it, and it just secures the lens, and you can either click, it's clicked into place. It's not going anywhere unless you drop your lens. Fingers crossed you don't. Ring on the outside for zooming, like I say, zooms quite nicely, and then you've got your normal ring just there, as you can see through there. You've got all your numbers, including infinity. There you go. So on the side, you have your VR on and off. You have your MA, which is your manual or auto focus, your manual focus, and your active and your normal at the bottom. So what do I use this for? Well, I've already said that I use it for me. It's a go-to lens for me. I use it for portraits. I use it for landscapes. Could probably do with being a little bit wider, bearing in mind that I'm on a crop sensor. So where it does say 16, I'm actually at 24, and at the higher end, basically it'd be 120. I can reduce the crop factor on the D500 to 1.3, which will take it to just over 20, which will still give me a little bit more width for landscapes and things like that. But I've never done that yet. I've just left the camera as it is. But like I say, very good at portraits, tack sharp, landscapes, can't fault it. I've done a bit of sports with it as well, a bit of ice hockey, a bit of basketball. But yeah, all round lens. It's a kit lens. A kit lens, remember, this comes as a kit with the D500, that's how I bought it. Now there is other variations of what you can get with a D500 when you first buy it. But kit lens, you know what I mean? That comes with it. As versatile as this, f2.8. Does it give you a nice bokeh behind when you're taking photos? Yeah, it does. So I'm going to stick a few photos on, let you have a look at them, talk you through them so you can see what the settings are and stuff like that. And we might come back and do a little bit more on this baby. But price point, you can get them now for about £500 just for the lens, which for what it is, they're saying it's an entry kit lens. For me, it's not a kit lens, it's more than that. It's way more than that. But anyway, I'll show you some photos of what I've done with it, and we'll go from there. So guys, all the photos I've took here, there's 20 of them. I'm going to skip through them pretty quickly so you can see them. but you'll see the variance of what you can take with this lens. I mean, you're talking at Croft, you know what I mean, cars moving down straights, wheels turning, you know what I mean. So this lens is just brilliant. One of my best photos I've ever taken, I think, personally, but hey ho. NLC, Nocturnal Cloud. Again, these are just photos this lens can take. It's a fantastic lens. This is unedited. I haven't touched this at all. It's not been processed in any shape or form, and that's what's coming out of it. A very, very sports again. This place, you know what I mean? You've got a varied amount of things you can do with it. These are all taken with this lens. It is a really, really good lens. If you get the choice to basically to get it, then I would. It's just fantastic. As for portraits, as you can see, it's fantastic, tack sharp, really nice lens to work with. I mean, these are all taken at 2.8, so it's a good lens, really good lens for portraits for me. The f2.8 I think is enough to blow the background out, and you're still sharp. So, right, I've showed you some of the photos I've taken with it, with the D500. I'll give you some of the specs. Lens size is 72mm, so it's quite big, but you'll still get filters for it because they're built for everything. But like I say, as a kit lens, and I do state this again, a kit lens, this comes as a kit. Now, what you want to put that down to is up to you. But for me, for something that's been built specifically for a D500, which this has been, go on anything I would have thought. Not that I've tried it on anything else. Might have to try that on a D5300 and see what it's like. Coming soon. But as a kit lens with a D500, I can't fault it. Like I say, you've seen some of the photos I've taken. It's fantastic for portraits. It's fantastic for sports. It's fantastic. Like I say, it's my go-to lens when I'm out and about, just taking photos. It's not heavy. It's not cumbersome. You've still got a nice range with it. You know what I mean? Like I say, even on a crop sensor, you're talking 24 to 120 instead of what it should be, which is 16 to 80. So it's our 1.5 crop, but it's still a very, very, very nice lens. So there you are, guys. Give us a like, give us a share. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you on the next one, which will probably be the D500 Nikon review. Laters.